Ron DeSantis is very vehemently denying this. He is saying absolutely it is not true, that this was put out there. Basically, he didn't say this, but by Nikki Haley, by his political enemy, who is currently Nikki Haley. Although Nikki Haley, in return, is a sort of suggesting that if she and Ron DeSantis got together on a ticket, they could maybe take on Trump. I think Nikki's running about 14%, DeSantis is running about 16%, Donald Trump running upward of 50%. What do you make of all these rumors and innuendo?
I think even if you took all the other candidates combined, you still don't reach the pie necessary to topple Trump after all these years of, Trump is like the Michael Jordan or the Mickey Mantle of baseball that's been hit over the head and he's making the comeback. You're not going to get, you're not going to knock off the base that he's created over these years, no matter what we do, right? I want to go back a few years ago. It was March of 2021. I was at pretty much, I believe it's the last fundraiser that Trump hosted for the governor. And this is only 2 months after January 6th, when Trump bitterly lost that election. Here he is. People are starting to get arrested, rounded up. And he hosted a fundraiser for DeSantis at Mar-a-Lago. It was a small little affair. But this kind of sums it up, what I believe is the failure of the campaign and what the difference is. We're at this fundraiser. There's maybe 80 people there. I'm trying to chat with the governor, and we all pay decent money to be there. And I couldn't get anything out of it. I have no memories of the governor. Even though I spoke to him, there was nothing really that I can remember. What do we have in life? We have memories. I can't remember what he said back. It was so meaningless. And you would think at this moment, you have this small group of people supporting you, spending money there. He'd say something, nothing. My dad was there with me, let he rest in peace, and he took a photo with the governor. But the one thing stood out at this event, Trump saw my father in the distance. He waved to me. He says, "Is that your dad?" He said, "Get him over here. Let's take a photo." And that stood out from that event. And that's typical of the difference in the personalities because, the retail politics that DeSantis has been doing for the last year or year and a half or so is not working at all because he should be way higher in the polls than Nikki Haley. So kind of that sums up the difference. We have a great marketer, we have a great campaigner, we have a good governor, but it didn't translate into politics 101, which he needed to do to even come close to Trump.